And hello everybody. I actually am after an entire night of not sleeping, so I might not be pretty good at reading in the first place, but those are patch notes and they seem to be, well, long. I'm not sure if super long, considering the fact we have been waiting a year for a patch. But let's start. Version 1.12. Listen guys, we are not talking about patch 1.11. 1.11 was too strong to be shown to people, so we jumped directly to 1.12. Anyway, new feature, added support for the Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC, cool. New hairstyles, a new map function, new summoning pole features. So activate summoning poles will not be carried to the NG+, individual summoning poles can be enabled, disabled. Nothing for invaders in that regard. It seems like if include distant areas is selected when using the small golden effigy, summoning pools within the Mogwen Palace will not be selected for summoning even if you have activated them. Okay. If you are within Mogwen Palace and select nearby only when using the small golden effigy, you will be able to be summoned within that area. Okay, that's interesting. Wasn't that something like this? Wasn't that like broken in the first place, like the Mogwen effigy? I'm actually not sure. Anyway, new inventory features. Newly obtained items will be marked with an exclamation mark. A new tab called Recent Items has been added to review recently obtained items. Display settings can be changed from the display, blah blah blah. Like, okay, so this is just basically something that we have seen already on Twitter, especially. Added new feature to summon spectral steed during the Elden Beast. Woo! So you can actually summon the torrent now during the final boss fight. Added new feature to the Colosseum. Crafted consumable items that have been used during a battle will be replenished at the end of the session. Wow. Actually nice. Now we can spam our shit. Alright. Added support for Arabic language. Insane. GG. Steam only new features. Please fix the game. Please fix multiplayer. Please fix freaking latencies. Alright, new keyboard. Okay, fuck off. Okay, that's new stuff for mouse and keyboard players. GG. What was that actually though? Lock on change threshold setting of mouse controls. Added a setting to change cursor movement behavior in the map menu. Added... Oh, that's actually pretty nice. I know that like moving around the map on mouse and keyboard actually sucked. Added key assignments to open the map in the key settings menu. Okay. PvP exclusive balance adjustments. The best part. The adjustments in this section do not affect single player. Yes, sure. It does affect cooperative play though, you bullshitters. Damn. Anyway, weapon adjustments. After being affected by madness and or sleep status effect, the status effect buildup will be halted, actually, for a short period of time. Bruh! That's a good change. Okay, why you guys not banning this moron? Anyway, so increase the poise damage of some attacks against other players of the following weapon types. And poise damage. So that's great because that means like we are not going to like trade with the same weapon types anymore. So yeah, great swords, colossal swords, curved great swords and so on. All these things normally when you would have like the same weapon type, you would just be trading into each other over and over. You're not going to do so anymore. And yeah, you're just gonna break each other poise. That's fantastic. Adjusted poise damage of some dual wield attacks against other players of the following weapon types. So dual wield attacks. Okay, so just more damage, more poise damage. Alright, increase poise damage against other players from dual wield attacks of the following weapon types. Axes, hammers, halberds, and reapers. That's funny because these two are going to are going to be annoying, or more like they have possibility to be very annoying because people just gonna be running attack at you and spin to win. If you are going to be staggered with the first part, no matter what's your poise, then that's going to be weird. Probably not very fun to play against, especially when you're gonna get ganked. Increased poise damage of axes against other players. Based decreases the amount of damage of dual wield attacks against other players of all weapon types. Bruh! From Software Goated! Let's go! Holy shit! Decrease the poise damage of some attacks against other players of the following weapon types. And it is daggers, straight swords, thrusting swords. Amazing, great, fantastic, let's go. Decrease the poise value of some attacks, attack motions against other players of the following weapon types. And yeah, like then we have like great sword colossus and so on. I actually wonder, like some attacks, it doesn't tell us much. We're gonna have to see. So it's actually interesting that they decreasing the poise. Yet again, this is only PvP change, yeah. Decrease the damage of some attacks against other players for the heavy thrusting swords weapon type. Alright, so nerf to the HTS apparently, probably running attack. Decreased the damage of the dual wield attacks against other players for the following weapon types: spears and great spear. We got damage nerfs for PSS and PSGS. Like it's double nerf, by the way, because we got this and then we also got the decrease of the overall dual wield damage. So that's interesting. Decrease the damage motion, damage animation motion of the following weapon types when another player is stunned by a two-handed heavy running attack, and this is fist and claws. Decrease the damage animation motion of the following weapon types. What author had on mind? So I assume it's just maybe you won't be able to true combo anymore. It might be hit stun, so it might be like a hit stun tier basically being lowered for claws. Fists, I don't understand what's going on here with fists, because fists got that nerf already. Claws, like, it essentially can be nerf for the raptor talons, yeah? Decrease the effect of the Baldak's blessing to increase the poise value and physical damage negation in PvP. This is hilarious. This is so good, man. Oh, this is so funny. Like, it's basically, this shit is only good in case if you use cheat engine to get yourself Baldakin blessings. But good. Like, the shit was busted. Skill adjustments. So spinning slash, decreased damage. That's actually interesting because it seems like you have less of a forward momentum, but it is not listed. Because it is PvP only adjustments. Okay, we're probably gonna get to it later. Flaming strike, decreased damage. Rain of arrows, decreased damage and poise damage. Cursed blood slash. What is cursed blood slash? Is that like a cursed CGS, like the Morgoth CGS? Yeah, Morgoth? Okay, thank you. So yeah, like the, okay, good. Transient moonlight, decreased damage. It's nice, but I really would wish for decreased, preferably stun duration. Like, you know, so it wouldn't be tiered 3 like Colossal Swords, but rather would be tier 2 or maybe even tier 1, yeah? But yeah, I take it basically. It's nice. So Lightning Storm, decreased poise damage. Which one was Lightning Storm? I don't recall, honestly. Lightning Storm? Can someone in the chat maybe like Stormhawk? Wasn't that called differently? It's question mark, so I see like this is probably mistranslation. But it's probably Stormhawk, yeah? It's Stormhawk? Okay. You sure? Okay. Okay, that's Stormhawk? Okay, got it. Spear Call Ritual, poise damage nerf, fantastic. Ancient Lightning Spear, decreased damage, okay. Radan's Rain, decreased damage and poise damage. Alright, spinning weapon, decreased damage, animation motion when stunning other players. Did they just nerf spinning weapon in the PvP? Like this Ash that is fucking useless. Ah, okay, right. It's probably Renala's. Alright. Okay. If that's Renala's, then that's great. Yep. That's fantastic. Incantations adjustments. Black flame protection, decreased physical block. Great. I think like they've been negations, yeah? Bestial sling, decreased poise damage. Alright, fine. Now general balance changes. By the way, this part amazing. So far fantastic. Love it. General balance adjustments. The adjustments in this section affect both PvE and PvP aspects of the game. Adjusted turning speed when dual wielded heavy thrusting swords. Man, shit was so meta. I'm so glad they nerfed it. Increased dexterity scaling when assigning Ashes of War with corresponding weapon affinities. Okay, interesting. Increased stamina consumption when guarding against attacks of the following weapon types, and it is great swords, curved swords, great axes, and great hammers. Increased stamina consumption when guarding against attacks of the following types. Okay, so that's actually interesting. It means like these weapons are now gonna be better against shields, but probably like I don't know, they would need to buff them to the freaking oblivion. Otherwise, these weapons never going to be good. I don't know. Maybe with some sort of the Ash, you will be able to break the shields now. We're gonna see. Maybe we're gonna have a comeback of this Ash that increases now like damage and stamina damage by 40%. I already forgot how it's called, wasn't using it in ages. Increase the speed of some attacks of the following weapon types. And yeah, we actually have seen here, by the way, that yeah, that's a lot of changes were made to certain weapons. And for example, like here you have axes, yeah, and if you're gonna compare this frame data to patch 1.10, like it's actually speed up of 1 frame. Anyway, let's move forward, onwards. Increase the damage of the charge attacks of the following weapon types. Okay, some colossal weapons, cool. Increase the turning speed of normal attacks of the Reaper's weapon type. Alright, that's cool for blending, I guess. Increase damage of the whip's weapon type. Expect the Ulmi whip. Dude, that's such a shame. I was always using the Ulmi whip. And now I cannot. God fucking damn it. Unfortunate. GG. Urumi? What Urumi? It's clearly written Ulmi. Fuck off. It's Ulmi. You just don't know that powerful whip. Increase the speed of consecutive attacks for the following weapon types: light bows and long bows. Increase the speed of the consecutive attacks for the following weapon types. Probably in neutral though, and no one is using this in neutral, honestly. Increase the poise damage of the torch's weapon type. Best buff. Increase the duration of the effect of the Mog's Great Rune that increases the attack power when the bleeding status effect is triggered by nearby summoned spirit. Okay. Decrease the heal ammo reduction from the flask of the Crimson Tears and increase the heal on attack effect when using Malenia's Great Rune. That's interesting. So right now, you know what? That's probably like because in the DLC we are going to have stronger tally that is going to increase your heals. So that's actually I today like was using the flask, and I actually noticed that I'm healing for less, but I thought I'm tripping. Apparently I'm not. I wasn't tripping. Increase the attack power of arrows, great arrows, bolts, and great bolts that can be crafted through the item crafting. Okay, interesting. It's essentially means that the AoE great arrows are not buffed, Which is good. It's very, very good. Decreased the turning speed of dual-wielded weapons for the following weapon types. Dude, I wasn't fucking... I wasn't tripping. I actually started crouch poking when the patch dropped to test if they perhaps nerfed the, you know, the PSGS, and I have seen that it was harder to turn around when you're locked on. Like, you wasn't turning around that much. And apparently it is the case. Yeah, it's decreased poise generation speed during some attacks of the following weapon types. Poise generation speed, I wonder what does that mean. Great spears and halberds decrease the effect that increases the power of spells of Terra Magica. Interesting. Decrease the effect during the Cerulean Hidden Tier. Effect duration. Cerulean Hidden Tier. Which one is that? Anyway, armament adjustments. Troll Knight Sword, increased damage. Cool. Zamor, increased damage. Nice. Increased moveset distance of some attacks. Goated. I wonder how good. This one is actually infinite mana. Thank you, gamers. All right. Forked Hatchet, increased damage. Ripple Blade, decrease the status build-up enhancement that scales with the arcane attribute. Goated, same goes for the Ripple Crescent Halberd. Fucking goated patch. Serpent Hunter, increase the speed of the... Increased the speed of the crouching attacks. This is not true, by the way. Yeah, they actually decreased the Serpent Hunter crouch attacks. That's actually, let me, 200 crouch R1, and it's actually, can we even see it here? It is this one? No. Yeah, okay, here we go. So yeah, they decrease it by 2 frames. Yeah, we can actually see it in the regulation file. Alright, Albinuric Staff, increased attribute scaling based. Gelmir, increased attribute scaling based. And everything else also increased attribute scaling based. Skill adjustments, increase the poise amount when using this skill kick based. Spinning Slash, decrease the status build-up of your weapon when using the skill based. Storm Assault, decrease the poise generation speed. Poise generation speed means hyper armor. It has slower hyper armor, based as shit. That's question though on which one, because you have 2 types of Storm Assault. You have the type that is on, for example, Great Spears, and the ones that you have, for example, on Halberd. So Stormcaller, decrease the poise generation speed. That one, I'm not sure if that's based or cringe. This one, Storm, decrease the poise generation speed based. Glintblade Phalanx, decreased poise damage, probably based. Loretta's Stash, decrease the poise, the hyper armor based. Body Stash, decrease the poise, therefore hyper armor. Good. I mean, like, any nerfs to hyper armor are goated though. Now when I think about it. Strong Shot, increase the speed of some attacks. Okay. Sky Shot, I have never seen anyone using it, but increase the speed when doing consecutive attacks. Enhanced Shot, increase the speed. Parry, increase parry hitbox generation speed. What? Does that mean that parry is just sooner, but... Okay, wait, we're gonna get to it. Stonewall, increase parry generation. Tops, increase the parry generation. I need to see the frame data now for this. Like, so essentially, regular parry and like the other parries that are completely not used in PvP are now actually better. I wonder how much better though. Taker's Flames, decrease the fire's poise damage and remove the fire's knocking down effect. What is Taker's Flames? Isn't it like blasphemous? It is blasphemous, yeah? Okay. And it has no knockdown too. Interesting. Moonlight Greatsword increase the poise damage of heavy and charge attacks, but decrease the poise damage of the generated magic wave. Okay. I don't think that makes any change in PvP. Thundercloud form decreased poise damage, not based, honestly. Probably not based at all. Magma Shower decreased the poise damage generation, therefore hyper armor based. Thunderstorm decreased damage. Okay. Bubble Shower decreased damage and poise damage. Really? Was that good in PvE? That's Omega Lul change. Yes? Okay. So if that was good in PvE, then I guess it makes sense. I command Neil, increase the poise value during the active part of the skill. Decrease the poise generation speed. So less hyper armor, but decrease value during the active part of the skill. Is that Commander's banner? It's Godfrey. Okay, I see. Okay. Bloodbound Ritual, decrease the generation status build-up. Oh. I don't know what to think about it. Smoke Spear. Loretta Slash, decrease the hyper armor. Bear Witness, increase damage and poise damage. What is Bear Witness? I'm not sure. Contagious Fury. Fury. Or let's go with Fury. Decrease the amount of attack power. Okay, right, Godfrey's Fist. Okay, that one is... They decrease the amount of attack power generated by this skill. Interesting. Okay, bug fixes. So in the inventory menu, added the amount of FP consumed for skills in the Ashes of War display information. Reduce the time it takes for some gestures to become cancelable by rolling. Adjusted the input speed in some menus, such as conversation menus, to prevent accidental skips. Okay, so you cannot skip through dialogues as fast as you could. I'm not sure if I like it. Fix the bug that caused damage to the player and friendly summons when using Last Rites skill under specific circumstances. Guys, it's nice. It's the death of the Crimson World glitch. GG. Fixed a bug that caused higher than expected poise damage when performing left-handed attacks with thrusting swords. Okay, 109 poise damage on second swing is fixed. Fixed a bug with spinning slash skill that generates poise when used with twin blades. Get fucked. Fixed a bug in the Queen's Black Flame skill that did not apply the base. Let's go. Fixed a bug where the characteristics of some weapons were not working properly against mounted enemies. Okay. Fixed a bug that caused a bleed build up when using the spinning strike skill while under the effect of the Bloodflame Flame skill, blah, blah, even if the attack did not hit the enemy. Was that the case? Fixed a bug that caused some skill to perform incorrectly when specific actions were performed. Huh. The only thing I can think of here is... I am on strength build, I cannot test it quickly. The only thing I can think of is, for example, with freaking Dex paired straight sword needles, that like if you clicked R1 into the throwable of some sort, then you could click R2 for the hyper armor with that move. So maybe it is it, I don't know. Fixed a bug that caused unexpected behaviors when some incantations were used in the quick succession. Oh? Wait a second. Is that essentially death of the... it's testing, you think? Isn't... I'm actually not sure what is that, honestly. I thought it's maybe chain casting. We're gonna have to try it later. Fixed a bug where the Spectral Steed did not trigger a death fall under certain circumstances. Okay, fixed a bug that prevented players from getting hit by other players under certain circumstances in multiplayer. Fixed a bug that prevented players... Oh, dude, look at that! They fixed latency, GG. It's a netcode fix. They fixed lag on PC. True and real. Actually, we're gonna try PC invasions after this one to just see if that's the case. I'm actually really curious. They probably, no shot they did, like, there is no way. Fixed a bug in the Colosseum that allowed critical hits against players in specific death animations. Fixed a bug where the Mimic's Veil effect was not properly affected to other players under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug that caused other players summoned as hunters to immediately return after being summoned under certain circumstances. Unfortunate. I like that one, not gonna lie. Fixed a bug in multiplayer where some spirits could be locked on even after they disappeared. Improved multiplayer stability under certain circumstances. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. Fixed a bug that caused specific maps to render differently than expected under certain circumstances. Fixed a bug where the damage of some equipped weapons were incorrectly displayed in various menus. Okay, based, it's probably fixed to incorrect Ash of War and Affinity thingy. That was actually, that was quite annoying bug. Fixed a bug that prevented marking sites of grades in the map, okay. Fixed a bug where item names and the cursor were not displayed, okay. Fixed a bug where event actions were available while being in the main map menu. Fixed a bug in the map menu that caused specific terrains to be displayed differently from the actual terrain, okay. Steam only adjustments. Changes the initial layout of the key settings. Okay, note if you have created save, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Additionally to these things, those are the entire patch notes. This is what I have noticed so far before actually like having the patch notes. So Serpent Hunter nerf we already know. Crimson we know. Fast spinning slash. I think they didn't mention it, but momentum is definitely lower on the third part of the spinning slash, so you are not going that far like you used to. And Dragon Communion glitch is fixed. Like Dragon Communion is basically here. When you was using this altar, you actually was completely immune to any damage. Yeah, you was in the infinite iframes. Right now you're just getting hit when you are actually on the altar's menus and you're getting yeeted out of the altar. And on top of that, you're also in the returning animation, which basically means that if someone's gonna hit you there, you are going to die. Anyway, looks like a great patch. Let's jump into testing. And yeah, patch notes are over. GG.